Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Old School Bass Big Ten. In today's episode, we're going to fish the Thursday night tournament weekend, which this one's a little different. Joey isn't with me. The week before, we had some flooding rains and the river got up to 43 feet. You know, the tournament was canceled. We really did not believe that the river would get down to fishable levels in 1 week. So Joey had already made plans to go do something else, and I honestly didn't know if I was going to be able to make it. I needed to get some HVAC work done, and one of my good buddies came over and took care of that for me, which I really appreciate. He was able to get that done, and got to the house right after I got off work and was able to get me out and go fishing. So that's what I did. I loaded up and went fishing by myself, and was having a good time. Went up and fished some old familiar places that I love to fish, and was just enjoying a beautiful day for once. We've had nothing but rain for a week and a half, and it's been pretty miserable. So to get out and drive the boat, beautiful but hot, very hot day, but it sure was enjoyable just to be out there. So if I was to catch any fish, that would be a bonus. But as you see here, I love driving the boat in the creek. You really don't, go super fast. You don't want to. You can't really. It's all about, making the twists and turns, and it's just a lot of fun. So I always enjoy that part of it. So stay tuned. Got some good fish for you. So here's my first bite of the day. It was a nice solid bite. So, gonna set the hook, and I really don't know what happened. I don't know if it was like a salter or something. It had to have sharp teeth, or it just had me on a sharp rock or something like that, because it cut just super easy. I was left scratching my head with that one, but still, it happens. So after all that, I started throwing the whopper plopper. And if you listen, you can really hear this thing. Love the sound of that whopper plopper. So what we're seeing right here, we just had a striper. He missed it like twice. And he finally came and got it. And it was a lot of fun. It was disappointing that it wasn't a large bass, but still, all in all, it's always fun to land something.
He wanted that bad boy, didn't he? I like to see a big old largemouth come up and hit it like that. He smashed it. That's a good one. Normally that one will sit right under that.
Man, I just love throwing this whopper plopper. And seeing the strikes on video, that's always cool too. As you can see, this one misses the plopper. And I reel back up and throw a Senko at him. And sure enough, he eats. And set the hook, and he was maybe an 11-inch fish. You know, he didn't get all the way to the boat, as you see here. But, you know, sure was fun catching him. But I cast back in again with the Senko, thinking, well, maybe I can get him another bite or something. Didn't think that that one would eat again after being hooked the way it did. And when I set the hook this time, it definitely felt like a bigger fish, but it did not make a connection. I don't know if it just pulled right out of his mouth or what. So we gave him another shot. He actually tore up my Senko, and on the hook set I saw it fly, so it was gone. Unfortunately, I didn't get this strike, this topwater strike on film for you, but boy, it was fun to see. And these fish, when they're hitting that whopper plopper, they want to kill it. They annihilate it. I mean, it's vicious. I used to say that about the 130, but even this trip here, the 90, everything wanted to kill it. The stripers, the largemouth. I wished I could have got around some smallmouth, because I'm pretty sure they would have wanted to eat it too. But this was a bigger fish, so I needed to fight it and play it around. And originally it wasn't hooked very well, but the more I fought it, it got hooked better. So I was able to swing it in with no problem. No, a little problem. And it's a nice fish.
Another big tub. Thank you, Lord.
So you'll notice I'm fishing a little faster here. I'm on my way back to the creek. I've got 2 fish in the live well, and feeling pretty confident about winning big fish money with that one. I knew it was right around 3 pounds, and the way things have been going on the river, I figured a 3-pounder was probably gonna do well. So I'm trying to get back to where I can start the big motor, but you know, I'm gonna fish back to where I can. And you know, you just never know what's going to hit that whopper plopper. And seeing the strikes of it and listening to it are just so much fun. And this one is another striper. So that's why you don't see me get too upset when it doesn't make it in the boat. Actually, I was happy it came off, because even though they're fun to catch, I was in a crunch for time and I didn't need to spend time unhooking it.
Ready? 221.
Caught a couple stripers. I didn't catch any bass. I got one
Yeah.
over come on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I get it.
Timothy, you
I
just
think
had
that's
it.
right.
I think that one might have it.
I think that's going to do it.
I'm gonna say 38.
I'm just carrying the bag and stuff from one of that little fish.
Never had him looking up for
317.
Whoa!
Jump out of the boat,
Big.
Nice fish.
on the rocks and
Dirty
throw it in the bag and shit.
Another nice one to go along with it.
All right, buddy.
Really? $523.
one fish.
2 fish.
See what's your big fish? 3.
Yeah, 3.5.
That's what I need. Nice fish. I got.
Tell you what, though, I got
Big fish.
Around my house, it ain't funny.
There you
I
go.
got a dog down there, he's got a big kennel. You got a big, half-acre kennel installed for him.
Thank you.
Good job, Tim.
317.
Everything else.
Way to go, Jimmy.
I bet you I've seen it.
Third place.
Thank you.
At one time.
We'll go down.
Did anybody see any baby?
Third place is Tim, 523.
There he is.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I can borrow?
Yeah.
Second place, Tim and Roger,
I'll get
I
them.
knew I needed one.
576.
I got on the farm, I shoot them all the time.
$90.
I didn't think they'd be that big around where I'm at.
Thank you, buddy.
And first place,
Thank you.
Good job.
Moxley was 714.
I knew
Oh,
I
hey,
needed
lost a bag of fish.
talking about one more like that. That's what I'm talking about, one more.
Good job, Mox.
You needed another 3-pounder, you would have had it.
Here, give me a 5. Well, the second one I had was 2.5.
Just keep the extra 5.
Something.
Good
Hey, was it really?
50 feet.
Good
Or
Good job,
45
buddy.
feet.
I remember that working.